Hi, this is Todd Hirsch with How HubSpot Works. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the HubSpot Prospects tool. And in particular, we're going to talk about how to use prospects data to isolate local visitors. So prospects and visitors are the same in HubSpot, right? Just to be clear. They call site visitors prospects. So when you go to HubSpot, you go to contacts, go to prospects. By the way, this is only in professional or enterprise versions and not in basic. You will see this page. So then what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is, this is all kind of interesting data, but what's a little bit more interesting is when you export this data. So click over here on the right side, export all prospects. Okay, so you click on that. And you get a little download page here. We're just going to keep it, it exports into a CSV, and so you can name it whatever you want, and you export it. Okay, so what we've done here is we've downloaded the CSV file like I showed you just now, and we've cleaned it up a little bit to make it a little bit more appealing, a little bit more user-friendly. So you can see up here at the columns, this is the visitor data in a spreadsheet form. Name, website, pages seen, total visitors, total leads, city, region, and it goes on to other things like last seen, referring domain, campaigns, keyword source, search engines, and an actual URL there at the end that you couldn't see very well. That goes to where you can look at and drill down on more information with each prospect. But for our purposes today, what we're going to try to do is we're going to isolate local visitors. Okay, so you can see here that the visitors are coming from different locations, and HubSpot does a pretty good job at identifying where those people are coming from. So you can see here in this section, city, region, country. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on, and we're going to do that in Excel. Okay, so the first thing you want to do in Excel is you want to go up to your ribbon up here at the top. Make sure you're in the home, and then you want to go over here to sort and filter and set the filter button. Okay, as you can see there, it creates all these filter pull downs here, which is great. So now let's just what we want to try to do here is filter on a particular area. So in our case, what we're going to try to do is filter only on the San Francisco, California area. So the two key columns we care about here are city and region. So the first thing we want to do is filter this thing by region. So we're going to click on the filter button there for region, and look. And region really is in our case, in our situation, the state. So we want to look and go here and try to find California. Here's California here because San Francisco's in California. Click OK. Now we're filtered down to only California. Great. So then what we need to do is look into city. And we look here into city and we say, okay, there's all these different California cities here. Beverly Hills, Burbank, okay, Citrus Heights, Costa Mesa. Great. But what we really want to do is just focus on San Francisco. So we're going to deselect all of them, and we're going to scroll down to the S's and find San Francisco. Okay, so there we go there. Boom. So now we've isolated the traffic that's coming from the San Francisco, California area. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You want to sum them up, and the easiest way to do that is just to select the total visitor column, for example, and once you have that, you might notice that way down here at the bottom of Google in the tray, they actually automatically sum up that number of 27. And that's great, you can do that. And that's just to give you a quick number. The problem with just doing like a sum total or something like that in Google is that you're filtering, so then when you sum it just with a regular sum function, it sums all of them, not just the ones that are filtered. So that doesn't really work. But at any rate, that's the idea, and it gives you a very clean idea of what how many people are coming from a given local area. So anyway, that is the quick tutorial. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment or send me a message. All right, thanks. Talk to you later.